What's going on, everybody? This is a segment from the Nerdgasm Talk podcast. If you like podcasts, well, why don't you come join us as the crew gets silly and Philly while we sit to talk about the latest in comics, games, movies, and all things pop culture. You guys can listen to our whole show on all the podcasts apps. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you guys get your podcasts from. And make sure you guys also support the channel by subscribing to the Nerd Coalition Studios. And for the gaming needs, make sure you subscribe to Nerd Coalition Level Up. This is the Nerd Coalition. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And now, feel the Nerdgasm. Right now, just this past Thursday, we finished up Bel-Air Season 3. If anybody been listening to us know, we over here are fans of Bel-Air. Big fans of Bel-Air. And at first, like I said, I didn't know how it was going to go. When it first came out a couple years ago, and I was like, yo, I've been falling in love with this thing ever since. They found a way to bring some straight drama to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it's fucking great. Now we got Season 3, and we about to get up into this review, because now they did something this season that I really admired. They gave us the whole season in 4 weeks. So opposed to us waiting 10 weeks, episode by episode, giving like an episode review, they didn't do that. They released the first 3. Next week they released the next 3, so we had the 6. Then the week after that they did the next 2, and then the last 2. Perfect with me. Perfect with me, cause the way these cliffhangers was ending in these episodes, I was like, y'all can't just do one this week. Yeah, we gotta wrap some of this shit up. Though, what you want to say, bro?
I will say that can be scary though for a show. That method can be scary. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know what? You are absolutely right. You are right, because that method is a little bit scary, because you don't necessarily know what the continuation of the season's stuff is going to be. And first, before I get into all that stuff like that, let me tell you right now, we talking about spoilers. I'm not sugarcoating around anything that's going on. We talking about spoilers. If y'all guys didn't see Bel-Air, make sure you guys go to Peacock, check the whole season's up there, Season 3, check it up, watch it, and then y'all can come back and listen to this. Okay, so y'all have been warned what a spoiler review is. Okay, so make sure I just want to get it out the way right now. So, real quick, to give a little quick recap, Season 3 is now the summertime. It's Bel-Air's for summertime, because that's how they ended. They ended junior year last season, and now we're going into the summer, right before they start their senior year of high school. Mm-hmm. So now doing that, we get some returning characters, like, Jackie make her way back a little bit. Yo, fun fact, Q-Fluff, there's this parent that I take my daughter to school in the mornings now. Mm-hmm. There's this parent who drops off, and I looked over at Lady Sketch. I was like, yo, that look like Jackie from Bel-Air, don't it? And she said, yeah, a little bit. And I was just like, yo, don't be. She got the same build, same hairstyle, tattoo, stuff like that. I was like, that's fucking Jackie from Bel-Air right there. Every had my daughter to school. But we also got that, and we also got some new characters that have come in, such as like Amira, who is playing Carlton's girlfriend in this season. Mm-hmm. Also, we have Dule Hill, who is playing what is his name in this season?
Omar Campbell.
Campbell, yes, he plays. Yeah, new character by name Omar Campbell. We do have LaMarcus coming back. I got some shit to say about LaMarcus. His ass is back. Then we also have
not for long.
I know. We'll get into that. Also, who is this new lady that that's interested in jazz that's running for what's her name?
I forgot her name. Was it Rochelle? No.
It wasn't Rochelle.
That's crazy.
You said what? I'm sitting here looking for the cast right now, so I make sure I want to give respect to anybody's name that's out there. What is her name? It's gonna come to me at the worst time. But yeah, she plays a love of jazz. Even we get Michael Hackett, who plays a love interest for Ashley named Eli, who comes up into play. So there is there's a lot of new aspects that are coming. And then of course this season we get more of Frederick, who is Double O Negro's son.
Yolanda Porter.
Yeah, okay, there you go, Yolanda Porter.
But she got a black name.
Yeah. So there are a lot of storylines that are being juggled in this season, and I think that they did a good job by giving each storyline a little bit more time to shine. I would say the direction of Ashley's storyline this season, I was liking where it was going. That to me, it kind of fell off, in my personal opinion. But let's go and start with the whole thing, because in this season right now, during the summertime, we got Will and Carlton are trying to go into a business together that they call Black Cess.
Mm-hmm.
Where they sitting there and then they got...
Oh, yeah, we got Vic Mensa, man.
Yes. Oh, my God. How about... Yeah. All these great people that's joined back. Sorry, I'm checking my thoughts together. So they got Black Cess, where Carlton's coming off of being on drugs. Now they took the whole doors off the place, no privacy whatsoever. He was in rehab, and now it's like, okay, well, now they come get him, but that's where he is in there with somebody else who's an addict also named Amira. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't know about y'all, how are y'all feeling about Amira? Like, I'm just talking about season overall, because here's the thing, I was actually feeling Amira. She crazy as shit, but I like Amira.
Nah, I always felt like something was up. Not even that part was happening, but it just felt like she was always about to heel turn, if that makes sense.
You said heel turn?
Yeah, she a crackhead. Like, what are you...
Yo, okay, look.
I liked her, though, because she did, like, she made things, you can't always just, like smooth, slick talk your way out of uncomfortable situations, and she brought that to light. As annoying as it may have been, you need that. Like, you need that. So, because you can't just, like, you can't moonwalk out of uncomfortable situations. You have to.
But then she tried to do the same thing.
True, which made her a hypocrite. But again, she a crackhead, so, like,
It's just the way he say crack. It's just like, straight crack. Yeah, no. You are right, Q. And here's the thing. Here's the reason why I was liking Amira. Because one, I was like, I like that Carlton has somebody now. Because it's all, Will got Lisa, and we already know how that train's going to go. And I'm just like, well, I want Carlton to have somebody, right? And having somebody who's struggling with him was cool. But the one big thing I liked about Amira is, one, it gave Ashley a friend. I mean, not Ashley, damn. It gave Lisa a friend who would step to anybody who be threatening Lisa. Like when she stepped to Jackie, I was just like, yeah, see, I'm feeling all that.
Okay. I probably had a slight problem with, like, they accepted her so quick. It's like, this is all during the summer. And, like, they all best friends she'd have never had, and I guess friendships can happen that quick, but it's like...
Okay, well, look, to be fair, right, it's the summertime in Bel-Air, right? This takes place from June to August, okay, in 10 episodes. So, of course...
And 30 of them days, she was in rehab.
When they came, yeah, that's right, because he was in rehab at the beginning of the summer, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, fair enough. So in July, so for that 2 months, it was like, yeah, but even still, in them first 3 episodes, she had shown promise that it was just like, okay, I'm riding for them, because they didn't really start getting to, like, best friend status and stuff like that until towards the end. But once again, they 17. That's how kids gonna be. Hell, shit. That's how adults gonna be. Let's be real with you. And I think the way that she was riding for them in the beginning, it kind of was just like, dope. Carlton got somebody. She is really the reason why Jazz had to keep his car. And you know, when she came in with the Hellcat, and she stuck up for Lisa, especially in them Jackie situations. So I was just like, you know, I knew there was something with her, and she wasn't all the way there, but just bringing a different dynamic to them, and like you said, like, hey yo, they be trying to skirt around the issues, and it's like you need somebody to bring it to light. And it do remind me a little bit of myself sometimes, but I'm like, okay, well, I don't like sugarcoat shit, and sometimes it's just going to be uncomfortable. So, but sometimes you just gotta say shit. Now, once again, there's this difference between saying shit and just being mad toxic. That whole shit in the pool talk about some let's play heel or reveal when they was on in the jacuzzi. I was like, okay, now that's just some shit I'm not going to do when all exes and stuff is there. That's just fucking awkward. I'm not going to do any of that stuff, but I do get that the different dynamic that she had brought to the table. That's the things that I'm pointing to. So along with them doing Access, you know, in the beginning, Jackie kind of comes back into the picture a little bit because, you know, we already know how Will and Jackie, you know, had their thing from season 2, and now she's kind of back in the picture while he's already dating Lisa. And you know what? I was like, they knocked that thing out in like the first 3 episodes, and I was cool with that. And you know what? Rightfully so that Lisa, you know, kind of checked her, because I'm sorry, yo. Maybe it's just me. I'm just like, yo, I was with Carlos on this one. Will, it's like you just an agent of chaos here. you just an agent of chaos. Like, you want to see shit like this. Like I like seeing 2 girls fight over me because, you know, because of the ego and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So also in this season, there's some problems in Paradise between Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv. There, because homegirl that Uncle Phil was working with,
Erica, can't hold water for nothing.
She can't.
She was holding something else though.
She sits there and kisses Phil in the mouth, and it was just like, yo, he backed up, and he was just like, yo, but the problem, where he fucked up at was he ain't tell his wife. He ain't tell her. He said, yo, we gonna bury this. It's over. We just co-workers. I ain't interested. Blah blah. We doing stuff like that. You already know you can't sweep shit under the rug and ain't gonna come back out. So this season, he was acting, you know, weird, because Jeffrey came in there and said, you might want to kind of distance yourself from the situation because, you know, you kind of fucked up. And that's where we get introduced to Omar Campbell, which is Dule Hill, who's trying to, in the neighborhood's eyes, gentrify that section. But he's looking at it as trying to bring more jobs to, you know, the residents there to help out black people. So, you know, it's a whole tug and pull type thing that's going on there. Well,
yo, it's so hard. It was so tough watching Dule Hill like this after watching him in Black Wonder Years as the cool swag dad. Like, I'm watching this like, this ain't the same dad from Wonder Years, man.
Yeah, but you know,
but get this coon off my TV. Like, what's going on?
You right, but do you know what it did remind me of though a little bit though? Remember him in Ballers?
No, I don't. I ain't see Ballers in a minute, so I don't.
Oh, okay. Remember, because he was the general manager of the Miami Dolphins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, he gave me that kind of swag when I was when I seen his character, and I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I see that part of the Hill, but yeah, I can understand how you feeling about that Q. Also, so meanwhile, at Aunt Viv's job, she's getting these there's this artist that is kind of like out there. They're trying to put her name out there, but they don't know who she is. But, you know, she's been, you know, putting art on their building, or you know, kind of like following.
That part fell flat for me.
I would agree with you on that one, Prime. It was like it came, Saul conquered in an episode. I was like, well, that wasn't really much of a build up. But
they was making it seem like it was just somebody. So they was making it seem like it was the other dude or whatever, and it just was.
Are you talking about the MBD that was making lime tacos and stuff?
Yeah.
You know, look.
It made it seem like it was him or somebody that was like, you know, somebody different, but nah, it wasn't.
because also, like I said, also there's this new chef that's there that's at her job. They work at the food truck on the outside. Professional chef who be flirting with Viv also, because
Now you had the right word the first time.
So that brings some deception to the marriage, and then might as well go right into it, because every time Viv ran into Phil's co-worker, she kind of like makes small talk and go away. Well, ain't no black woman ain't stupid. Viv knows something is up, and then she finally goes and asks her like, what's the deal, and come to find out, she tells him, and then she pissed at Phil, which causes a rough patch within that whole episode, especially on the anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, homegirl can't hold water, but Phil, a lot of this shit's on you. A lot of this shit's on you. Because you could have just, bro, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But it's the fact that he tried to hide it makes him look more guilty, than opposed to saying, she stepped.
She kissed me, and
she kissed me, and we got to kind of keep it moving. So I understand, who shouldn't be able to say that Viv is getting angry by that? How'd y'all feel about that storyline down there? Because I think that was like the main first half of the season storyline, because we kind of wrapped that up a little bit after the 5th episode. It was like, okay, now we're going to move on to the other main storylines that we got also. Now, with all those, with Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil going through their things in storyline, that has come to affect all the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so, which kid do we want to get in first?
I want to get into Ashley first.
I was gonna say Ashley, because honestly, she got the least interesting shit going on.
She always said the least interesting, but then again, the way that she started, I thought it was gonna take the whole season for them to get back cool. It's like the second episode
with her and Carlton.
Yeah. And then it's never mentioned again about.
But see, again, that's what I'm saying though. Like, if this was Tyler Perry presents Bel-Air, her and Carlton probably be slapboxing right now.
Ashley would have had a terrible wig on. Carlton would have had a terrible.
Somebody would have been staring in the camera, and it would not have cut the scene when they should have.
Yeah.
Somebody would have been digging in the coffin.
But it was the way that they was building up Ashley. It was just like, I'm about to go scorch earth on everybody.
That's the way they made it seem, and then it was just like, hey.
And then fucking Eli comes in.
I say, here's some penis to distract you. Like, what?
That's exactly.
She's a child.
Yep. What happened?
Yep.
That's exactly what happened. He's asexual, right?
I don't know. I didn't watch that part of the episode when he described it.
All I'm gonna say is, I think they did the actually thing to make a lot of other people feel included because of their sexuality. Some people don't be knowing.
I feel like, unfortunately, it feels like it's shoehorned in, but I think that at the age that Ashley is when kids start to explore who and what they like. Now they just feel more empowered to say, well, I think this girl is cute, but I also think this boy is cute. And they're working through that. But either way, I do feel like the friend was definitely just thrown in there. The boy.
Yeah. Oh, he was just thrown.
I was like, now why y'all just toss him in the mix?
I think they tossed him in the mix because
they were trying to do that band.
Yeah.
The fuck the world band did not work.
I think the girl Olivia was the girl she was talking to or whatever. Like she got like a new quote unquote love interest every season, because the first season it was the other girl.
Mm-hmm.
This season it was the little girl that she had a problem with, and this season is this guy. So I guess they're just trying to see what sticks with Ashley.
I feel like they don't know what to do with Ashley's character.
As of right now,
I mean,
because everything else is just so heavy. Everything else is just so heavy. But that's going to actually. Carlton is, like I said, he's still going in recovery. Him and Will is doing black cess, but also he's having a trouble time having somebody. That's what the Amira character came in there for him to not relapse or to go back down that road, because he is being tested.
This is why they tell you in rehab not to go out with another crackhead.
Correct. You're absolutely correct.
I'm pretty sure they don't say crackhead.
Yeah.
But I am. Because what was she on? She was doing all the stuff.
She was on all the fixings.
all the fixings.
Crazy.
But she was touring Carlton. I mean, that man got roll hood. I'm sorry, Q-Flow. What we gotta say now? The Gizzy with the something inside of a car.
Oh gosh. bopping the glizzy in the car.
Like, come on. Like, the in the car part is so, like, what? These children are ridiculous.
It was on a little hill too. Talking about go faster, bro. What? I'm not trying to.
Oh, she was there. She was a dare though. That boy went look.
I got questions. Why y'all buy y'all daughter a Hellcat?
I got questions.
They rich.
No, now I got a more important question. How is Carlton allowed to drive, but he can't have no cars on his door? Like, how y'all just let him go willy nilly?
No,
he don't got no cars on his door.
No doors.
I mean, no doors on his room. My bad.
Yeah, drive with no cars on the door. Dude.
That's a legitimate question. This man could literally drive
a legit question,
anywhere.
Though.
He could drive right to the dope boy and be like,
well,
hey,
they got. Well, I was about to say they got Jeffrey, but Jeffrey been a little distracted.
He been preoccupied.
Going off into, like I said, we got Carlton and Ashley, but there's also Hillary. And Hillary got a big thing going on this season also, because Hillary has now.
Hold up.
So Hillary has a big thing going on this season as well, and right now she has come back with LaMarcus, and they actually have plans on getting married. Now we already know how the whole thing with her and Jazz ended at the end of season 2 which upset me because I'm always gonna be Team Jazz, right? But now you can tell that they still got feelings for each other, because when there was this I forget what kind of party.
That was the Uncle Phil's party.
It was his party.
Uncle Phil's company.
You saw Uncle Phil's party?
His company. I don't know if they had a launch or whatever they had, but that's when they had Byron Allen and all them there.
Okay. That was the first. That was the second one. Because that actually brought back. I'm talking about the first one where he, clocked Hillary's teeth. Talk about something you always gonna be running. And then where she actually went up and told everybody that her and LaMarcus was going to get engaged.
Oh, that was at what was that? It was at a house party, but I don't know what it was for.
Was it for Ashley or anything like that? 'Cause I ain't see no kids there, so I was like, it was for something. I don't know what it was for. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back to probably Q4 knows it, but Hillary seen Jazz there with with some new girl, and then she go up there and talk about some, I'm sorry for how things, worked out. And he was just like, I didn't mean to hurt you. He was like, no, I ain't hurt. Being very prideful about it. And he said, but you a track star. That's what you do. You be running when things get hard. You be running.
Nah, he ain't have to sing the song on her though.
Yeah,
he was like, she's a runner. You're a track star. I was like, come on, man.
Jazz didn't have to do that, but once again, when he's mad, he's petty. So that's what he did. And then he was just like, and pretty soon, hey, look, it's on the podcast. I'm gonna throw my dollar in the jar. He said, you'll be running from that nigga too. So what does Hillary decide to do? She's like, oh, really? That's how it's gonna be. So let me go up here and announce to everybody right now that me and LaMarcus is we engaged and we're going to get married. So then that's when Uncle Phil had his, launch thing, and then that's when Byron and all them came there, and then that's when her and Jazz was in the room arguing, and then they kissed each other. And then it was like, oh yeah, shit getting real.
Just like her damn daddy.
Hey yo.
Which, so she is toying with this, the whole time. She's like, I just gotta tell LaMarcus because I don't want there to be no secrets and anything. And she was gonna go tell him, but then he turned to DeMar Hamlin, and then he did. That's what they was going for. And
obviously.
And he just passed out on the field after making that touchdown. Because they saw like he was going to get up injured after he caught that catch. But it's like, no, he having some heart issues. Now,
I'm mad that it wasn't in the game though. This at practice. Come on, man. You can tell me you do all that sacrifice and you almost die in practice.
We talking about practice.
He wants straight chaos. Probably wants straight chaos. He's like, you got all the money, do the production. I want the game. Die in the game. But yeah,
yeah, it's just like the best man holiday where this man was scoring all over the field. And then I would have had like that. He this man that scored like 5 touchdowns. Everybody happy. And then he look at her, point at her like, yeah, and then he pass out. You know, something like that. So just saying.
He wants the drama.
He wants the drama.
Exactly. We already in Bel-Air. Come on in.
So that situation that they're going on with LaMarcus, but Hillary is still, trying to fight the feelings that she does have for Jazz. And Jazz felt the same way, because even Jazz, because the things going on with Jazz is behind on his in taxes. He's about to lose his record shop, and he's an entrepreneur. He's just trying to find money just to stay alive in that record shop before they take everything away from him. And that's when they go ahead at that street race. He gets $35K off of that.
Jesus.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
To stay afloat. But then once again, Omar Campbell is like, I want to buy that shop so I can just do everything I need to do over here to bring different business here with black people. But he's like, yo, but you're tearing down the character of the neighborhood.
Sam the Onion Man said gentrification, black gentrifiers too.
Hey, Lady Sketch, I was saying this ain't the same dad I was admiring from Black Wonder years.
No. This ain't Gus from Sight. I don't like this character for you, Doolin.
No, I told this the general manager from Ballers from Miami Dolphins.
Yes, this is that person. This is the evolution of the general manager from Ballers. Absolutely.
That's exactly what I told him what it was. So Jazz sits there and he's right now he's angry. He wants to keep ending his record shop, and then they have this him and the Radicals, I guess you would call them. They had a plan where they're gonna just
I was irked because I know they was like, we gonna drop all the charges and everything, but no, not after my man just went rogue. Plans change. Wait a minute.
But like,
put the matches on.
Why would they just openly talking about this? Like, not to say that they should have had anybody could have told that wasn't a part of it. They didn't know Bill was gonna be a part of it. He was just there. So I wish they would have had a code or something saying we're not letting everybody in here, because it just felt like anybody could have came with it. Anybody could have just known that they did it, but they trying to be discreet.
Here's the thing: I feel like they had to know who did it, because it was the same people who was already angry. I was mad at Jazz for taking his mask off in the middle of the crime. Who does that? You can't ask him that question through your mouth hole. You just got to pull down your whole your whole skin mask.
Well, of course, as Q would say, this is a Tyler Perry movie. No,
it was a Tyler Perry movie. He'd have took the whole thing off his head. You'd have seen his haircut, his face, everything.
Tyler Perry, what mask?
Pull your wig down over your face.
That's insane. And even when he be at his lowest, Hillary, when they call Hillary, when Will call Hillary when Jazz was in jail, she jumped up
planning her wedding,
and she was like, I got something to do. I got left LaMarcus there. Left the planners there.
LaMarcus wasn't there. It was her drawing friend.
Yeah, her drawing
wedding planner.
Exactly. And it came to the point. This is why I thought Ashley would go scorch earth, because Ashley even knew, just like, yo, you love Jazz, so why is you even fucking
playing right now? And we like Jazz too. Why are you messing with Peanut Head?
And she said, look, I see you and Jazz kiss, and she kept dangling that cat, I'll blow all this shit up.
Pretty much.
That's why we don't ask you. I thought we gonna blow all this shit up, And Hillary's also like, okay, look, but I really can't be having no more secrets and stuff like that. It's just weird that all this shit happened on the wedding day, or when it happened. But Lady Sketch made a good point. I agree with this. When her and Jazz finally see each other after he got out of jail, she actually came to his house and was like, they ain't like the other ones. She ain't like the other ones. The homegirl that Jazz is with, which should be a red flag for the next season. She ain't all who she says she is anyway.
No, I think he means she means she's not some airheaded Joan. that you just have around to occupy your space. This is a person who's running for city council. She's not the girl who got out the car at the hospital.
Fair to talk something. Just in the car.
Excuse me. Excuse you, girl. Don't you got a bus pass?
Yeah. He brought her some coconut bars when DeMar went up. Damn DeMar. When LaMarcus went down. Today,
not DeMar.
When LaMarcus went down, he brought some coconut bars. So there's still the feelings there. You know, I'm always gonna be rooting for Team Jazz. But then when he said just do one night, and I know it's like, okay, they're gonna fuck out this just in one night. But no, they really were just hanging out as friends, enjoy each other's company for that one night. I was like, that's different.
It was refreshing to see, like, sometimes it may be like there's some tension there, but y'all were just good friends. But you know, realistically, y'all can't remain friends
at all.
So let's.
It's a Deborah Cox-Farrell situation right now.
All right now, because ain't nobody crying on the other side of the door. They was ugly crying, okay, in that we can't be friends video. But ain't no friend getting on a plane and flying across the country to bring you a ring.
That she took off at his
house.
Which, once again, I don't know what the hell they was doing that made her take off her ring.
I still think she was just high, but you know, she did wake up in his bed. He wasn't there, so I don't know.
All the shit came to a head at the actual wedding when when LaMarcus seen Jazz there, he was ready to kick his ass.
What is he doing?
Should have fired on him.
No, he shouldn't have.
Yes, he should.
No, he shouldn't have. No, he shouldn't have.
Let me tell you who you fire on, Hillary.
Oh, you can't hit a girl.
No, I'm not saying, like, if there's going to be somebody you're angry at in a situation, it's the person you about to exchange vows with. You can't nobody be in your relationship if the other person don't open the door.
Fair enough. Now I'm asking, why in the world should have fired on Jazz Q? Tell me.
Cause you are out. You my girl ex. Why are you at my wedding? Why are you at my wedding?
You are out is hilarious but accurate.
He brought back the ring.
My girl ex. Why are you here at my wedding, bro?
But I don't know why you giving him this energy when yet this nigga definitely, excuse my language again, he disrespected Jazz first.
This is true. It's just
the only thing LaMarcus did not deserve was being told all that shit at the same time on his wedding day.
No, that was wild. Don't tell nobody that on their wedding day. Because if she had went up there to the altar and he wasn't there, he was within his right. Even though he was wilding when they was in a relationship the first time.
Yeah.
He would have been well within his right if you told him an hour before we supposed to get married. Oh yeah, so I was at Jazz's house and I left my ring and he flew across the country. So obviously this nigga still love me. But
even though he was kind of forced too, because they were like, you better get your ass on that plane.
I would have been like,
you care about Hillary?
FedEx?
Because he was in my building, or you're playing like partner, but her friend said if you have any feelings for Hillary or anything but Hillary, you will fly your ass, get the first plane out here, we'll pay for it, to come out here and give her that ring.
But even still, and then to be like, oh yeah, but on top of that, he kissed me, but it didn't mean nothing, but I didn't tell you though, like, and then he walk out, don't follow me. Absolutely right. And then y'all come to convince me by saying, you know, we really like Jazz, but you alright, so you should come back and marry our cousin. What?
No. If I was Jazz, I'd be like, y'all gotta give me like a week vacation here or something. Y'all gotta pay my
I ain't flying right back, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta pay my bills, y'all gotta get me out of debt, y'all gotta do something.
I need some extra incentive.
There you go. I need some extra incentive on that.
I would have been happy with taking the Ivy too.
I'm about to say, because you're right, because I flew all the way out there. I ain't gonna just fly right back.
Heck no.
This ain't a trip to the Acme. You know
no, exactly. I'm not going up the street to the store. I need book my return ticket for a couple days later. I want to see Martha's Vineyard.
Exactly.
I don't need to be near y'all, but I'm not going right back home. You know how much a 5-hour flight takes a toll on your body?
Exactly. And he got no clothes with him? Yeah, no. All that. So, and then, Ashley and Will, they kept it real. Like, hey, yo, Jazz my homie, and I was rooting for him to get with Hillary. And then she's like, yeah, I didn't seem like it. I just ain't like you. And
I do appreciate how honest Ashley is, because she's just like, listen, not a fan.
Not a fan. I was a fan of Jazz, but you know what? I can see that she does love you, so I was wrong. So you know what I'm saying?
She did sound really annoyed by this whole situation.
Like my sister loves you. So
she's like, it's whatever. I guess.
You know that's good enough. So,
you alright, whatever.
Yeah. So show up at the fucking altar, because we also got Joseph Marcel as
Wagwan Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Wagwan Jeffrey. His name is Roman.
Roman in this one, like the big London, one of the big London bosses. You know, for Double O Negro.
You have to chill.
Which, and Jeffrey in this season was now he's trying to balance, trying to be more father to his son, but his son is out here just being a whole renegade.
His son was wilding, bro.
Hoodlum.
Just being a hoodlum, just ripping people off, taking their money, almost, like literally putting your life in jeopardy here.
Literally. I'm like, bro, why you getting us jammed up because you want to be out here and you got daddy issues? Go to therapy. Don't bring me to the drag race.
I'm about to say, because they got the money for it. Say, use them resources. Shit, I have therapy 5 times a week if I had the bank's money.
Bruh, like, come on. Like, I'm sure that they would have paid for you to send your child to therapy if he really wanted to, because he clearly has daddy issues. And that's why he's running around acting like this. But I don't know.
But yeah,
I guess it was a good thing to explore, so Jeffrey got a storyline too. But his son irked the hell out of me.
He was irking. He was doing secret phone calls at the beginning, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, well, he's actually talking to his mama.
Yeah.
Who's here now, and how Jeffrey got
again. And like I was telling Mr. A&E off mic, they slick with the storyline. Because I didn't realize this was, well, she was named after remember they was, Will had to babysit the girl?
Who?
On Fresh Prince, when Will had to babysit the girl from England.
Yeah.
Same person.
Is it?
Her name was Penelope, just like this girl. They slick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, they slick with the storytelling.
I'll give him that, because I didn't realize that.
Me neither. I was looking up when I was looking up the actress. I just typed in like Bel-Air, Penelope, and then they showed the white girl, and I'm like, oh snap, that is her.
They gonna get real slick with this series, because I think we gonna get some more Fresh Prince cameos before it's all said and done.
I think so. I'm like, who else could be in it? I mean, Jazzy Jeff could be in it. I'm not sure how.
I
mean, him, Hillary, Janet Huber. I think
they haven't. Yeah, they have. We haven't seen
only. Yeah, I was gonna say only people they didn't have yet is OG Hillary, Janet Huber, and Jazz and Will.
Carlton. I don't think Carlton wants to be involved.
And Carlton.
He wants to be involved.
That's cool.
I think Carlton is trying to get away from being Carlton.
Fair.
And he mad at the Blacks, so probably not.
We all have our moments.
That's because they caught him being a coon on camera. That's his fault.
Jesus.
It is.
Okay. I'm not even. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Said, let this shit burn.
Y'all ain't see the video?
No.
I ain't show y'all the video.
No.
When he was on stage wilding.
Oh, okay, yeah, that video.
Yeah,
I've seen that one.
Yeah, no, it's trauma.
Yeah, there is trauma. I'm like, honestly, that's not. We got Ashley. We got original.
She ain't age at all.
We got light skin and Viv. Who else did we get? We got Jeffrey.
And we got Jeffrey.
James
that was
Avery is unfortunately not here anymore.
We only got.
Oh, we got original and Va too.
Yes, we did. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah. So we they gonna stick him in there, obviously. But the thing with Jeffrey now, it's just like now his past has come back to haunt him, and he got to pay a debt. And if he don't pay it, his son's got to pay it for him.
So I'm like, bro, what's the debt? You got to go murk somebody? What's going on?
I don't know, because he gave him all that money, and
they was like, nope.
Okay, here's my thing though. So after they said that Roman said that your offer is no good, I'm like, can I get that back?
So I'm about to say,
do I get all that money back?
I don't like what. Where's the money?
Yeah.
Of course they're not giving it back.
Oh man, I was just like, man, I slipped my thing all over for that, man. Come on now. Now with this debt being paid, and then now him, his son, and his baby mama's on the run. Somebody gotta be, what's the word I'm looking for?
Somebody gotta take this charge.
Somebody gotta be collateral.
Collateral damage, right? And it just turns out to be that is end up being Will.
Cause he always got to be newsy, and then some that don't got nothing to do with him.
Yeah. He ends up he goes to see Jeffrey's place, and then he's going, but at the wedding, Jeffrey was saying his final goodbyes to like literally everybody.
He
like,
was definitely, but giving us, I'm about to give away all my stuff.
Yeah. Don't
come find me kind of thing. I'm like, wait a minute, Jeffrey. What's happening? I mean, the viewers knew. Yeah. I was like, but y'all didn't find that weird? And I'm like, so how long after the wedding was this press conference? Because y'all haven't seen Jeffrey since then?
Fair. And so
that minds my business.
So Will gets kidnapped by these
dudes
men.
in the G-Wagon.
by Mandem.
Please chill out.
By Mandem.
Please calm down. By Mandem.
What? That's what they call. That's what it is.
They get kidnapped. They kidnap Will.
What? That's what they say is Mandem. For some reason, London and Canada got a mix of the same. It's like London and Canada got that British Jamaican. So it was like Mandem
because that's where they
had them cheese farm. I learned from my man in Canada. They don't say you making me mad. They say you got me cheese.
Because that's their colonizers.
They was cheese farm.
And they came and they came from the islands. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The first thing I thought when you said that was remember the dude, man's not hot.
Man's not hot.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
No, I'm just saying that's how they end season 3 with them kidnapping Will. Like you have to try to do season 4, even though the director or the creator was saying that they still haven't approved season 4 yet. But
it's the creators, not the
creators. Okay, yeah.